Rivers and wetlands are the lifeblood of the catchment. We're so attracted to water, we're so dependent on water. They hold a very special and important place in the scheme of things, and therefore understanding how the landscape is working, how the rivers actually work, and you might think it's obvious, but we've found that they're very complex ecosystems. Managed. My initial inspiration came from working alongside Dr. Luke Penn back in the early 90s. Luke, in his own time, walked along the Calgon River for over 90 kilometres, and I found that quite inspiring. It was something I hadn't thought about, that you could actually get to understand a river in that level of detail.
Vegetation.
In those days we had to rely on fairly, what would be considered now very basic technology. Hard copy aerial photos, digital devices were just on the increase. I do remember GPS units were not very accurate, and so a lot of these things made it difficult to really get to know where catchments were, where waterways were, and let alone how you actually manage those.
I did my degree in environmental science after having been a house mum for many years, and changed my direction from a love of flowers and plants to aquatic ecology.
It's been quite an interesting journey for us to learn about rivers and wetlands and the estuaries, and to work out what's happening there and whether they're being looked after the way they should be and what that involves. Basically, we're sticky beaks, finding out what's in the environment and having a very close look at it and trying to do it in a systematic way so we get a proper understanding.
It's been a really pleasure to be able to work together. We have a different aspect and different viewpoint of the rivers. I'm a details person. Get me in the water, looking at the bugs and the macroinvertebrates. Steve is a big picture person. We've tried to be a bridge between the science and the land managers or the practitioners. But we've also endeavoured to be sort of interactive with the community. I guess a buzzword these days is your citizen science type of thing. So we do enjoy introducing others to the beauty of our rivers and bringing them down to have a look to see how they function.
Natural resource management is not the role of one or two people or even a small organisation. That is a whole of community effort.
Yes.
And so the things that we've learnt down through the years we would like to pass on.